I'm going to show you how I generated around 90K worth of deals for a French SaaS in less than 3 months. So I didn't use anything particular like crazy AI personalization or any like brand new technologies. Basically, we just followed 5 really simple steps that got us some good results. So I did a few mistakes in the beginning, or at least I came across a few challenges I'm going to share with you. And so for those of you who don't know me yet, my name is Annrai. I'm the founder of ReachUP, a lead generation agency where we help SaaS and agencies book new sales calls on their team's agenda. And so this is also to show you that cold email still works and you can get some great results doing cold email at your company. So without further ado, let's get into it. So now let's get into the specifics of what actually worked for this client. And after counting the numbers and double checking again, it was actually 250K worth of deals just with high ticket SaaS. When you forget 1 or 2 opportunities, the overall amount generated for the client changes a lot. So I'm first going to give you just a bit of background about the client so you understand like who we work. So basically, they raised 1.5 million before working with us. They had 1 year of existence, like mostly like 9 months of basically product development and working on the platform, which is a classic for SaaS companies. So they just started to go to market, and basically what is their services. So they offer a platform that optimize repair process at like big textile company. So to give you an example, basically when you buy like, let's say like a Chanel handbag, with them, and basically they offer you a guarantee. So let's say like 3 years after your handbag, it gets a bit like the leather start breaking up or whatever reason, you bring it back to the shop. And then in the back end, for most companies, it's not very structured. And so they offer a platform in the back end, which helps them optimize their whole repair services. So basically like you bring the handbag and automatically like all the like supply chain logistic, it's going to go to like a local repair shop who's going to get a notification, who's going to start working on the handbag, and then it's going to bring him back to the shop. Like all of this gets very optimized automatically. So good thing is it's a really like cool offer, but the hard thing is it's pretty hard to sell. At least like I didn't have like much experience in the industry and like as specific platforms, but we know what works for SaaS. We've been doing this for SaaS for a long time. So like the fundamentals are the same. So deal size is about 30K, and they target leaders in the textile industry. So mostly like luxury brands, sports brand, and overall like fast fashion, whatever, like all those big textile brands. So first thing we did obviously was the email setup. So we set up like an email infrastructure that enables to do like volume without landing in spam. So we used Instantly for the outreach platform. We set up 8 emails in Google. And so we had 8 inboxes sending 25 emails per day. So about 200 emails per day in total. So then we just need to leave this email basically warm up in the platform while we work on the rest of the campaigns. So basically then we started doing the list building. So we basically went into an onboarding call with our clients, understand really who they try to target in terms of company, but also which persons they try to target inside the company. So basically industry, textile industry, company size, at least over 5,000 employees. Location, this was a French company. So number 1 location to target was France, then USA, UK, and ICP. This was a bit like we trying to run different kind of tests. So basically anyone who manages operation at a high level, because it's a 30K deal. So like the people calling the trigger are going to be like high in the hierarchy people. So COO, CSR director, as it touches a bit sustainability, CMO, operation and directors. So this was for the list building. In terms of tool, we used Apollo basically to scrape all these people. We went for 10,000 leads that we just implemented into the platform. And the reason why we didn't go with high volume is that the offer was really specific. So we first wanted to get like the good results, like understanding like what actually works, and then ram up in volumes, and then like add inbox and top after like month 1 or month 2. Basically to make sure we mastered like the fundamentals at first, and then we just add the inbox, as adding inbox is pretty simple. So then for the copywriting, we just went with what actually works at the moment. So 3-step sequence, short with a strong offer, and soft CDA. So this is just an example of the copy we used at first. So we went with different type of A/B testing. So here's an example. Hello, first name, I found your profile on LinkedIn. Congratulations of what you already achieved. A company name. So a classic, you just stroke the ego, but it doesn't sound fake. It's like these people were actually working in top companies. So they probably had like we know after with the data they had some pretty good like important roles at these companies, so they probably achieved some pretty cool stuff. I'm contacting you because we work with brands such as XX, reference number 2, to generate over 100K in revenue per year through the implementation of an innovative customer service system. May I send you more information about this? If you prefer I don't follow up, please let me know. So classic email, really short, personalized with a strong offer. A/B test number 2 was, instead of playing with the money, we went with reducing customer service requests by 50%. So we're just trying to aim at like different kind of like metrics of what these people probably care about to see like what they're gonna engage with. So this is just like in the big steps, but basically after 14 days, we had the email set up, we had the list building, we had the copywriting. Obviously, like we went back and forth with the client to like do like minor adjustments, whether that's through verifying the list of leads, whether that's through like verifying all of these messages. So like the process is a bit more complicated than this, but in the big lines, this is what it looked like. So I think we signed in like a beginning of 2024, and like around like January, like 2 weeks in January, we start launching the campaigns. So we did the first launch. So we got the first like kind of feedback from the big company we were targeting. So Gant, Foot Locker, who else did we get? This was Chanel. So I'm just going to read you some answers. Obviously, some of this is going to be in French. Hi Sarah, I do not wish to follow up. Many thanks. Chanel, bonjour, je ne suis pas intéressé. I'm not interested. Foot Locker, thanks for getting in touch. However, we did not provide such services here. So the people weren't even understanding basically what we were offering. So this was a major problem. And we were a bit disappointed with the results, because obviously when you do campaigns called email, you're not going to get like every person interested. You're going to get lots of not interested people. It's part of the game, but we weren't getting any interested people. So only like negative feedback, which like we're used to it, but it sucks because we weren't getting any meeting books. And on top of that, I had a guarantee with this client of a 5 meeting booked in the first 3 months. Otherwise I refund him. And I went with this guarantee because I know like what he was offering was like a solid need by the market. And so like I was kind of like doubting all of this. I remember I was in Italy with the first launch, wondering like, oh, maybe these guys actually have zero product market fit, or maybe like we just went like too quickly. I should have like went with the SaaS who already has like more customers, because like this is not enough data. Probably like everything it doesn't work. But like we thought, like we both knew their offer was good, so we couldn't just call it a day. Basically, we need to go like really deeper into our understanding of what these brands actually need in terms of care and repair. And what is their pain point? What is their goal? We need to throw away like the classic angle of like making more money, saving time. Like that was too easy. It wasn't going to cut for this type of company. And we need to find out what actually metrics these people care about. So, because they don't care about money, they don't care about, well, they do, but like not in a very like broad common sense. So we need to be like very specific about what they actually care, like into more specifics than actually money. Like what are the things before the money that's going to help them make more money? So we went back and forth. I did lots of research about like other companies, like competitors from my client, on what angles they were using. I read some articles on like care and repair like departments at top companies. What actually were the metrics these people were using to judge if the implementation of such a solution was a success or not. And basically, after doing some research, after talking with my client basically on the first results he had with his company, we went with the variant number 2. That was after 1 month of collaboration. So hello first name, congratulations on your achievement with company name. So still we stroked the ego. Then we went with the masterpiece. So our software, XX, name of my company basically, name of my client's company, enables you to increase your customer lifetime value by offering a unique repair service. We already work with client number 2, client number 1, client number 2, and other industry leaders in the textile industry. May I send you a detailed case study? PS, with the launch of the repair bonus, now is the best time to get started. So basically we went from a really generic email to something pretty specific. So we knew these people were actually trying to increase the lifetime value of their customers by offering a care and repair service. Like this was the number 1 thing they were trying to optimize before talking about money. So this just positioned us as like a really like a a leader in the industry because we knew like what these clients actually needed. We'd added social proof, but now the social proof wasn't related to like some generic offer. The social proof was related to like specific stuff we've done with like a client in the past. And we added this really like context understanding of this company. And that was basically the government was offering to help with a certain amount of money for this company if they implemented such a service like as using my clients because it was touching to sustainability points. And on top of that, we added like for me a really good bonus was like saying like with the launch of the Reaper bonus, now is the best time to get started. So we figured out that the government was actually like releasing financial help for companies who are doing the implementation of a good care and repair service in their company. So they're like lending like a free money for like a government help in order to implement the solution. So by like first of all, we were like saying them like this is you should do this now because there is this financial help which changes everything because it reduces the risk to work with us. And on top of that, this really like shows that we understand our product and the market and like these people probably like knew about this, and this was just like making a common point. Like you know about this. Like we tell you this actually works. Like now is a good time to get started. So we went from a very generic like cold emails that probably lots of companies send, like reduce your time, like make more money, to something like really tailored and specific for the people managing care and repair services at this company. And so, yeah, we went from like generic email to like a 1% cold email, like this like 99% chance that there were not going to be like one other company offering the same kind of like knowledge we had and the same offer that we had, because our offer was really, really specific and only for certain type of company and only for certain type of people working inside the. So when someone reads this, like someone managing care and repair services, like they know like this message is custom tailored for them. So this is why I think we got the results we got after. So I remember working on all of this on the weekend, and then on the Monday we start getting like on the Monday and on the week after. So this was the feedback of one French company called Cézanne. Basically the guy was saying like we saw the results already, we're like cooking. Bonsoir et plaisir pour recevoir cette étude et se parler dans la foulée. So this guy was asking for the case study and basically wanted to book a call like straight away. Like we knew already like this offer was cooking because we never got any like kind of book calls, and then boom, straight away we were getting like the results we were used to seeing with our other clients. So this was Cézanne, Balmain. This guy was saying like, je vous remercie pour vos emails. Je vous prie cependant de prendre contact avec le service dédié SAV chez Balmain. Et je rajoute notre responsable SAV en copie du mail. So this guy was saying like, we are interested, but I'm not the right guy to target. Please target this guy. And I'm putting in copy the responsible guy straight away. So this just shows they were actually interested by the services. Messica, another luxury brand, like this guy explaining basically the exact project. Like this is exactly the project they was running through inside their company, and asking like more specific questions about the company, my client's company. So basically, as we were doing cold outreach about specific stuff already, like these people knew, like we knew what we were talking about. So they were just like shooting all the answers straight away. And you see all of these people, like this is COO of a big company. He's this guy. It doesn't show there, but like I remember after looking again, this is also a COO. So like only C-level executive answering straight away. Once you book a call with these people, obviously it goes very fast because they're the people who are going to call the trigger at the end of the day. So to conclude all of this, I think the most important part is that most people, after doing the first launch, after doing this and getting no book calls, and after only getting like negative answers, they would have said like, cold email doesn't work. And the thing is, most people are not willing to go that extra step and actually saying like, yes, this is going to work, but I simply need to figure out what these people actually need. Like it's cold email is not the reason. The reason is understanding the product market fit and understanding what do people like care about your business, like what's your offer, what's the value you're going to bring to them, and just crafting your email in a way that they perceive the values that you can bring them without sounding like too generic, like really specific, tailored for these people. And that's what we did. Luckily enough, I had the data to understand that cold email actually works. So I went this extra step to understanding like this is going to work. I just need to figure out what is the right angle.